Okay. Well, it's 7:05, so just need a sip of tea here.
Oh, my friend Karina. Hello, Karina. Nice. Thank you for coming here. Oh, that's such a nice kiss.
Okay, well, I think we're good to get started.
Sure.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. My name is Trina, even though it says Dr. Dave Westmacott down there. My name is Trina. I'm the marketing manager at Active Sports Therapy. I will be your host tonight for this lecture. If you've been to Active Sports Therapy and you know us, hello, nice to see you again. If you've never been to AST, we are Calgary's leading edge sports injury, health, and performance center dedicated to the treatment and prevention of activity-related joint and soft tissue conditions. Active Sports Therapy has been serving Calgarians for over 15 years. We have 24 practitioners practicing 10 different disciplines, everything from sports chiropractic, massage, physiotherapy, traditional Chinese medicine, naturopathic medicine, muscle activation technique, integrated medicine, acupuncture, and more. And at Active Sports Therapy, we invite you to experience unified team care. So our team of experts can work together to help you through an injury or a health condition. And that is the beauty of having all of these practitioners that do so many different disciplines under one roof, is that they can refer to one another and they can help you kind of resolve your conditions faster and more efficiently when they combine their expertise. And that is something that we call unified team care. So we hope to see you at AST if we haven't met you before. And Sheila, if you're ready to get started, I'll just maybe do a quick intro so everyone can get to know you before you get going.
Sure.
Good to go. Okay, I have a couple of people to let in here. Okay, so please welcome tonight our guest speaker, Sheila Banchik. We do a lecture and a workshop every month at AST that is free for the active sports therapy community and their friends and family to join. Often it's somebody from our clinic, but we also love to bring in guest speakers from the community that we just think have great information to share. So tonight, Sheila is joining us. She's a certified breath coach and a certified yoga trapeze instructor. She's also an avid stand-up paddleboard surfer. She's combined her passions to create SUP&FLOW, a modality of fitness and mindfulness practices on the water through paddleboard and on dry land through suspension yoga and what she calls the grown-up balance playground. Maybe she can tell us more about that later. Sheila is originally from Buenos Aires and immigrated to Canada in 2005. Her background is in filmmaking as a director and a producer, and that's led her to appreciate the power of storytelling, making it so that in her actual work as a breath coach and yoga teacher, she's fully invested in guided visualizations and positive imagery. Sheila believes in gracefully aging forever while conditioning the body and having a lot of fun along the way. And that's why you can find her clients hanging upside down, jumping, skipping, balancing, and bringing out their inner child. And when she's not teaching breathing exercises, suspension yoga, or paddleboarding, you can find her at her job, which is managing the Arts and Culture Department at the Calgary Jewish Community Center. So with that, I'll turn it over to Sheila to begin the presentation. It's going to be about 45 minutes, and we invite you all to just follow along. If you do have a question, please, at the end, we're going to take questions. But anytime during the presentation, if one pops into your head, feel free to type it into the chat box, and I'll read them all out at the end.
All right, Trina, you did wonderful. Thank you for that lovely presentation. You did a lot of breathing nonstop. Actually, you took all the air. So now we can all stop breathing and go home. That's it. No air left. Okay, maybe not. How about if we switch it up a little bit? We stop breathing from our nose or mouth and we start breathing from our ears. Anybody? No? Okay, last one. What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Anybody? Breathe. Just breathe. This is my wine lover joke, so please. So that's what we're going to do today. Exactly that. Breathe. But not just breathe. We're going to breathe very consciously. with a lot of awareness. Because the more awareness we put into this action, the more benefits we will get. And with that said, okay, everybody take a big breath in through your nose, and then we will exhale through our nose again. In 3, 2, 1, everybody. Let's do it one more time. Okay, I think I see we need a lot of practice. That's why you're here. It's all good. Okay, raise your hand if anybody here has problems with sleeping. I see some hands. Yeah, okay. I don't see screen 2, 3, and 4, but I guess. Raise your hand if you have the opposite problem, that you can't get up out of bed. You want to stay in bed. Yeah, all right, of course. How about anxiety? Yeah. Digestion? Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. So here comes the title of this talk. One tool, 3 concepts, countless benefits. And what is the tool? In this case, I can't hear you, but say it all together. It is breathing exercises, right? And you may ask, I'm already breathing. Why do I need to exercise? And you're right. Why? So same thing. You are already moving your body. Why do I need to exercise my body? You are already thinking. Why do I need to exercise my brain? Why do I need to do Sudoku? Why do I need to do crosswords? Why do I need to learn a language? Why do I need to practice an instrument? You practice all the time to get better at something, right? Yes. So why not breathing? And I'll tell you why. Because you think that it's automatic. It happens to you without you taking any part on it, right? And you're right. But today, I'm going to tell you how to control your breathing so we can manage all those ailments that we mentioned before. And we are going to do this with 3 different techniques that you will be able to use during your day for different situations. All right? Everybody with me? Raise your hand. You're still breathing? Still with me? Good. But before we do that, let's go to this autonomic thing. Breathing, for most of us, is something totally automatic. In fact, it is controlled by the autonomic nervous system. It happens by itself. So let me tell you something that happened to me the other day. So I was crossing McLeod Trail at Southland, and a car swerved into my crosswalk. It was such a close call. What did I automatically do? Did I inhale or did I exhale? 1 or 2? The first option or the second option? Show me. I inhale. You're right. I covered my heart and I got out of the way as soon as I could. Fight or flight. It is a sympathetic nervous system response automatically. Many people, maybe some of you, breathe this way as you're about to get hit by a car all day long. Can you imagine what that does to your mind, to your body, to your life? On the other side of the spectrum, I was on a romantic date with my special other, significant other, And after dinner, he leans over and whispers those 3 magic words. I love you. What do you think I automatically do? Did I inhale or did I exhale? Number 1 or number 2? Show me. So I open my heart, I look into his eyes, and I exhale. Rest and digest. It is a parasympathetic nervous system response. So here's the thing. If you haven't breathed in this way for a long time, imagine what that does to your life, to your mind, to your body. At this point, you have pretty much understand the autonomic part, the automatic, right? Inhale fear, exhale peace. Inhale excitement, exhale calmness. What you probably don't understand yet is that you can overwrite the response, meaning you can take control of your nervous system. And we can do that with 3 simple concepts: water breathing, whiskey breathing, and coffee breathing. Water, whiskey, and coffee. And we'll unpack these 3 concepts and then we will practice. But before we do that, I have an adage, a motto that I always say. And I'll do it one time and then you'll have to do it with me. And we'll do a little pantomime. So, nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating. All together, bring your finger up. I can't hear you, but I see you. Nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating. One more time. Nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating. Okay, let's go back to our 3 practices. Water breathing. Here, water breathing. Water is always good. It keeps us hydrated all day. Water breathing, not that we're going to breathe into water. Please don't think that. We use the concept as an analogy. It's always good. It balances us during the day. Water breathing is our go-to practice. You'll come back to it again and again, but it needs to be trained. You're not doing it right now. So what is this water breathing? In our normal life, our breathing rate is between 8 and 16 breaths per minute. Keep this word in mind, rate. We're going to come back to it later. So in this water breathing, we chopped that rate in half. And then we have 4 to 8 breaths per minute. And this rate is where the balancing effect, with this rate is where the balancing effect takes place in our nervous system. If you're too excited, it'll bring you down. If you're too down and groggy, maybe you need a little bit more energy, it'll bring you up. A powerful tool, I'll tell you, you're not doing this in your normal life. We need to practice again and again. And as you carry your water bottle wherever you go, or, that's the objective. I keep reminding myself, carry your water bottle. Carry this practice with you wherever you go along in your day. And we're going to practice that in a minute. Whiskey breathing. Who thinks there's real whiskey in this? Just curious, please. All right. I'm not going to answer that. So, whiskey breathing. A little bit now and then, that's fine. You want to relax, you want to unwind, you fall asleep, no problem. But if you overuse it too often, you get too groggy, you develop an addiction, not good for your system, for your health. So again, with this analogy, whiskey breathing is primarily to use as a sleeping aid. Remember the word rate that we used at the beginning? In this case, I want you to remember the word ratio. So in this relaxing breathing, the ratio is 1 to 2, meaning the exhalation is double the inhalation. So you inhale for 4 counts and you exhale for 8 counts. Remember, I don't know if I mentioned water breathing. We inhale for 4 counts and we exhale for 4 counts. Whiskey breathing is double the exhalation. So with whiskey breathing, your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure drops, you stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system. This is your rest and digest, your fall asleep, your fall in love. In this, it's a simple explanation. You get so tired of breathing in this way that you fall asleep. It's very useful, but we want to use it with care at the appropriate time. Okay, next one. Before, everybody with me? Raise your hand. Yes, good. Okay, coffee breathing. Coffee breathing, as the name suggests, coffee drank in moderation, no problem. You have a long drive, have a coffee. You have to stay awake, have a coffee. You have jet lag and you need to overcome, have the coffee. But don't overuse it all the time because it can screw up your digestion. You can have overwhelming anxiety. You get this feeling of wired and tired that none of us like. So coffee breathing, again, as an analogy, is totally different from the other two. Let's go back to our word rate. So this practice focuses mainly on a rapid and sharp exhalations. No inhalations, that happens automatically because we need to keep breathing, but we don't pay attention to the inhalations. And I will demonstrate right now. So again, we pay attention only to the exhalations. When we practice, you might get a little bit lightheaded, but it's nothing that you can't, you're not going to pass out. Don't worry. If you feel that you're going to, just stop, take a big breath. So with this high speed breathing, we're stimulating our nervous system. This is your fight or flight, your clean the house, your answer those 80 emails. This is your prepare for a workout session. We want to use this technique sparingly. Not too much, not too often, because we can really get agitated. What we're doing is cranking up our body, and so that's why we want to use it with care. All right, so time to practice. I did all my theory. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the easy one, the most straightforward one. This is water breathing. And I'll guide you. We're going to set our body. So I want you to, if you're sitting, better if you sit on a chair, not on a couch. So if you're sitting on a couch, I don't see people. Yeah, maybe go find a chair. Feet parallel on the floor. Legs hip distance apart. Try to feel your sit bones. Let's do a little dancing over here so we can feel the sit bones from one side to the other. All right. Shall we go for a swim? Just a little swim. Imagine your favorite body of water. For me, is the sea in Mexico. You imagine wherever you want to swim. Let's do the other side. Change sides, a backstroke. Just to start lubricating our joints. All right, so we'll do a little bit of neck exercises. You're welcome to close your eyes, or if you get a little bit dizzy, just keep them open. Chin to chest. Chin to armpit. Ear to shoulder, wherever side you decide first. Chin to sky. And I want you to imagine this most beautiful blue sky you've ever seen. Chin to armpit on the other side. Oh, we forgot ear to shoulder. Chin to armpit. Chin to chest. Feel the extension on the back of your neck. Let's do that on the other side and with a little bit of fluidity. Very slow. Just bringing consciousness to every bit of movement. And when you're back in the center, let's gather again all together. All right, so we moved a little bit, time to breathe. So again, feet parallel on the floor, legs hip distance apart. You're welcome to place your hands on the belly so you can bring some muscle memory to the practice. You feel how your belly expands and contracts. We are going to do a diaphragmic breathing. Yes? So it's imagine a red balloon blowing up in your belly. And let's do my adage again. Remember, nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating. So all these practices, we do it through the nose. All right. So our hands are on our belly, and we're going to chin parallel to the floor. Close your eyes. I want you to follow my voice. And we'll do 3 rounds of 10 breaths. A breath is an inhalation and an exhalation. That's 1. So we're going to do 3 rounds of 10. Between each round, you're going to breathe normally. It'll take some time, but this will create a balancing effect in your nervous system. All right, everybody ready? Close your eyes, hands on your belly, and we start in 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, air in. Exhale 4, 3, air out. Inhale 1, 2, feel the air. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, feel the nostrils. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, feel your belly. Exhale, 4, 3, air out. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, air in. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe normal. See if you can find a word, an image that you want to come back to it. Maybe it's a word that you've been thinking this day, something that happens, a color, an image. We will do this practice again, and we start in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, air in. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, feel your belly. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, feel your nostrils. Exhale, 4, 3, air out. Inhale, 1, 2, expand your belly. Exhale, 4, 3, air out. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing on this rate and think of that image, that concept, that color, that feeling that brings you contentment, happiness, that puts a smile on your face. Remember, 4 counts on the inhale, 4 counts on the exhale. See if you can feel the air coming through your nostrils. Feel the air going out of your nostrils. Concentrate on the sound of your breathing. When you're ready, when you finish your round, you're welcome to open your eyes. All right. Is everybody back here with me? Thumbs up? Yeah? All right. We'll do some Q&As at the end. I'm sure many have questions or want to share the experience. Let's do now whiskey breathing. So same concept, longer exhalations. On this one, we'll do only 1 round of 10 breaths. I don't want to get you too sleepy because we have some more work to do. So whiskey breathing again. 4 inhales on the in-breath, 8 counts on the exhalation. So with this one, I want you to focus on the speed. It's a slow exhalation, a deep inhalation through our nose. So I'm going to count 4 in and 8 out. You're going to get a little bit tired, but stay with me. This is the practice you want to do at the end of the day. Okay? Everybody ready? All right. So again, feet parallel on the floor, legs hip distance apart. Welcome your hands on your belly, or one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, or hands on your hamstrings. Chin parallel to the floor, your spine straight, tall, but not tense. All right, close your eyes. And we start in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Control exhalation, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep doing it. Remember, it's a slow exhalation. Bring awareness to the action. The more present you are while doing this exercises, the more benefit you bring to your mindfulness practice. Feel the air in through your nostrils. See if you can listen to that whisper sound that is your breath out. Go back to that happy place, that image, that color, that feeling. Deep inhalations, slow exhalations. Let's do 2 more rounds. And when you're ready, come back all together and open your eyes. All right, everybody back with me? Okay. All right, so now that we are so relaxed, let's crank our body a little bit. We do these practices at certain times, so we're going to look into that when to do this. But for coffee breathing, remember to focus on your sharp exhalations. The rate is fast. I know that it's going to be difficult at the beginning, but it's all about training, right? As we say, practice is everything. Practice, practice, practice. So if you feel stuck with the exhalations, stop and start again. At this point, maybe you want to clear your nostrils with some tissue. This is the moment to make sure your nostrils are clear. I want you to put your finger below your nose and see if which nostril is more open. You know, we have every 90 minutes, our breathing happens, our nostril it's a nostril cycle. We get more air through nostrils on each side every 90 minutes. But that is part of my course later on, not on this presentation. All right, sharp, rapid exhales, coffee breathing. We need to wake up, we need to crank up our body, and we start in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Did that happen at all? Yes? No? Yeah, I know. No frustration here. It's all about practicing. I'll do that with you this time. You're welcome just to watch. I am actually going to stand up and show you how my belly looks like. All right? All right. So, belly in, sharp exhalations, belly in. Let's practice one more time. You're welcome to keep your eyes open because this is a lot. It's called also the breath of fire. And some people, when they close your eyes, they get more dizzy, lightheaded. So for this one, keep your eyes open. And we start in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 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 exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How did that go? All right. We'll take questions. I know. Okay, so we've done these 3 practices. When do we do this? So in our normal day, we break up these 3 practices and do them at the appropriate time. Water breathing, anytime you need some balancing in your day. You know, you have a stressed day at home, at the office, the kids, the commute. Actually, one special note on this, only the water breathing, the balancing breathing, you're allowed to do it in the car. The other 2, do not do it while driving or while operating machinery or even in the pool or a body of water. No, it's a no. Balancing breathing is the only one you can do anytime, anywhere, wherever you need some balancing in your life. Sit down, take 5 minutes, 10 breaths, 3 rounds, 4 counts in, 4 counts out. It's like, again, it's like taking a sip of water. Whiskey breathing, primarily look at this one as your put me to sleep without alcohol or a pill. You come back from work, your phone has been ringing all day, your notifications buzzing. Have supper, go to bed, lay down, 4 counts on the inhale, 8 counts on the exhale, 10 rounds of this breathing or until you fall asleep. Coffee breathing, again, very careful with this one, use it sparingly. Here's your prescription, 3 rounds of 20 in the morning. Here for Trina, when you cannot get out of bed, your coffee breathing, it'll crank you up. In the morning, you need to start your day, do coffee breathing. You're about to start your workout, you need to get your body ready, do coffee breathing. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when you are about to grab that sugary snack, instead of sugar, do this coffee breathing. It'll put your mind somewhere else instead of in the sugary snack. So now wrapping it up a little bit, when we look at health and wellness, there are many things that we can do to optimize our life. We can do some diet, we can do some movement, we can do counseling, we can use some sleeping gadgets. They're all good, but none of them are so powerful and so immediate as breathing. When we were born, we did our first inhale, and when we live this world, hopefully peacefully, we will exhale. And between that first inhalation and our last exhalation, most of us are living and we are responding to our environment as in autopilot all day long. So the challenge for us today is, how can we improve our quality of life if we stop living as in autopilot and we start taking control of our nervous system responses with using these three simple concepts: water, whiskey, and coffee. And this is what I wanted to share with you today. And so before we wrap this up, and if there's some questions, I'm very happy. I think, sorry, Trina, we are going over time, but it'll be just a couple of minutes. Before we leave, I want you, before we close this Zoom meeting, I want to leave you with a call to action. Something practical that will help you build a mindfulness practice. So this is the moment where you get your phone. If you use a smartphone, you're going to set up 3 alarms: 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. And in my website that Trina will put on the chat, SUP&FLOW.com, I don't know if you can see this, there are 3 guided meditations that the same that we did today is on my website. So I invite you, when the alarm gets off, to do one of the tracks. If it's in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, please use them and abuse these tracks. And that's all I got for you today. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. I think everyone do the clapping.
So now I can look at the other screens here.
Yeah, and say hello to some people. We thank you so much. That was really interesting, and I really love the metaphors that you used: the whiskey breathing, the coffee breathing. I think that's
now I'm going to have a sip of water.
Water breathing. I think it's just you know, a nice easy way for people to remember what they all mean. So thank you for simplifying.
And you're right. It is whiskey.
It is. I knew it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to type them into the chat box and I'll read them out. There's already a couple here. So I'll read the first one. What is the best type of breathing for somebody who has high anxiety when they're out in the community?
Well, I would start with balancing. Mm-hmm. You're out in the community, meaning you are in a social environment.
It could be like a social environment.
So you don't want to fall asleep, right? Because if not, if that happens, then you don't interact with people, and then you can't get this feeling of belonging.
Mm-hmm.
So water breathing, which is the balancing breathing. So consciously take a moment, sit down, 4 counts on the inhale, 4 counts on the exhale, go to your happy place, go to your image, go to that feeling of it's fine, I'm doing fine. Like, we have to talk to us a lot. Like, the mind has a mind of itself, right? We can't control it. So sometimes we need to talk to ourselves a lot more.
Yeah.
Water breathing. And
Water
of
breathing.
course, again, pair the breathing with water, with actual water.
Yes. Okay.
2.5 liters per day.
2.5. Okay. I know I'm not hitting that, but I'll try.
A work in progress.
A work in progress. So pairing things together, right? Like you said, so the water breathing, drinking actual water, and whatever your visual cue is, and those things combined can maybe help with anxiety out in the community. Okay. Next question is, will whiskey breathing work if you wake up in the middle of the night?
Definitely. Most definitely.
Mhm.
I'm at that age that I wake up at night because I'm too hot, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I use that method. 4 on the inhale, 8 on the exhale, and I
Okay.
get really tired. And it's all about practice, right? That this does not happen automatically. Like our go-to, our automatic spot is 8 to 16. We need to bring consciousness to our breathing.
Mhm.
So it does take work, people, for sure. We need to practice.
Hmm. Okay. And I like the idea of setting the reminders in your phone. Just
Actually, I was really serious about it.
yeah,
I want people to
why
take
not?
a minute to put your alarms.
Yeah, well, there's another great technique called habit stacking. So, it's basically just pairing two things together. So let's say, for example, you're a tea drinker. Your stacking of habits could be every time I boil the tea kettle, I will do 10 water breaths. And then it just becomes these habits that pair together all the time. So maybe it's not something in your phone. It could be another cue throughout your day that could
For
trip
sure.
you up.
I understand not everybody has a or use a smartphone.
Yeah, it could
So
be anything that you do often during.
whatever helps you bring consciousness to your everyday living.
Mhm. Absolutely. Okay, we have another question. I'm not going to say this word right, but is all of the breathing alkalizing to your body?
For sure. For
Yes.
sure. So breathing changes your pH in
Mhm.
your blood, right?
Okay.
The balancing, we wanna keep a 7 medium pH. So breathing brings it depends how you're breathing. Like water breathing and balancing breathing will alkalize your blood in a few breaths. So that's what I say it's so immediate and so powerful practice for sure.
Okay. How does breathing help with digestion?
Well, again, it brings calmness. It stimulates the balancing breathing and the whiskey breathing. It has an effect on your parasympathetic nervous system, and that one is the one in charge of rest and digest.
Mhm.
So I'm not a health practitioner, but while in practicing, if I know that I have had a very rich meal at lunch and I'm feeling that my stomach is talking to me, I practice some of this balancing breathing. Just try
Okay.
it out.
Yeah.
It's always trials, right? What works for you?
Okay, I have a question about the coffee breathing. Was it a quick inhale in that makes the stomach go in, or how are you doing that movement? If you could maybe walk us through that a little bit more.
Yeah. So I have to be honest with you. It took me some time to internalize it. It doesn't happen. Um, so if you place your hands on your belly, you always, we never exhale all the air that we have in our system. There's always more. So if you exhale sharp through your nose, at some point you are going to be air hunger, but it'll take a while. You'll have, so you don't need to inhale. This is one that we can practice. If people wants to unmute and practice, I don't know, we're already above our time limit, beyond our time limit, but just try it at home. You do have air, believe me. When you exhale, you never exhale 100%. So there's always air left.
So coffee breathing doesn't.
Here's something. Here's a tip. Start, instead of 20 rounds that I know it's difficult, start with 5. Do sharp, rapid exhalations. 5. When you get better at those, jump to 10.
Okay.
And then
so coffee breathing doesn't start with a big inhale, unlike the other ones.
It does not. It does not.
That's one where you just start.
You want to empty. Yeah, you want to empty what you already have.
Okay. Thank you. There's another question here. Why breathe from the belly versus breathing by expanding the chest? So why do we breathe down lower versus through our chest?
Good question. It's all about posture, and it's all about how the diaphragm moves. And when you breathe, the diaphragm makes space for your heart to expand or contract. So if you're doing a diaphragmic breathing, you're also impacting your variable heart rate. And this brings much more benefits. You want to have a variable heart rate. This brings renewed cells. This brings a lot of health benefits. So that's why we focus on diaphragmic breathing instead of chest breathing. Chest breathing, you don't want to breathe this way. It's a very shallow breath if you do chest breathing. Ultimate, you want to bring air to all your thoracic area.
Okay. For whiskey breathing, can I lie on my side in bed, or is it best to lie on my back?
Best to lie on your back, because you are expanding your belly, right? Remember, keep this image in mind. You have a red balloon inside your belly. If you are on your side, I think you could try, but I think it'll be a little bit, maybe a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. I don't know. It's all about what best works for you. Okay. I'm not a kind of a black and white person. Life happens in the gray zones in the middle. Yeah. For the side sleepers out there, try to lay on your back, but yeah. Yes. Okay. I don't see any. Oh, wait, one more. Oh, lots of thank yous, and that this was a wonderful presentation. Lots of compliments coming your way. Oh, thank you. So right now, this is the time I want everybody to unmute yourself. I want to hear your voice a little bit, just to say hello, goodbye, say thank you to Trina. Well, we do want to mention before we let everybody go that we will be sending out this presentation in the next couple of days.
you'll get the replay of this presentation. So if you missed anything or you're frantically taking notes and you want to review it again, you'll be able to watch the presentation. And Sheila also wants to offer everybody a free 30-minute discovery class if they want to check out any of the things that she does, from breath work, the SEP yoga, suspension yoga, or check out the Grown Up Balancing Playground. I'm just going to put in the chat box again Sheila's website and her email. You can reach out to her to book at one of those sessions, and we'll also make sure that we put all the info in the follow-up email to you as well.
Yeah, Fern, Cheryl,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want all you to come to my grown-up balancing playground and to practice some breathing with me. So don't be shy. Get in contact with me. Marianne, Sandra, Helene, Kathy, Wendy. Trina, thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
I hope
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. Congratulations.